So you've moved in together, you're splitting rent, you've got a dog, and you've basically merged your lives. But you're not married. And now you're wondering, do we actually need a legal agreement? Or is that completely unromantic?
Because nothing says forever, like planning for what happens if it isn't.
Except here's the problem. We see what happens when couples don't have the conversation. It's not pretty.
Hi there, I'm Sherry Rifkin. I've been an attorney for 38 years, and I'm the co-founder of Bride Lawyer.
And I'm Morgan Weil, an attorney for 7 years and co-founder of Bride Lawyer.
A cohabitation agreement is basically a prenup for people who aren't married. It lays out the financial rules of your relationship while you're living together. Who pays what? Who owns what? What happens if you break up? And yes, what happens to the dog?
Because without it, you're relying on laws that were never designed for your situation.
Let's start with the biggest misconception. People think, we've been together forever, and I have rights. You probably don't. In New Jersey and New York, there is no common law marriage. In New Jersey, alimony exists, but only if it's in writing. And in New York, there really is no alimony. You're looking at basic contract law. No automatic rights.
That means you can live together for years and still walk away with nothing. So let's talk about something that surprises almost everyone. You're both on the lease. Seems fair, right? Until something goes wrong. One of you moves out, the other stops paying, and now the landlord can go after either one of you for the full rent.
Not half, the full amount. And we hear this all the time. But I moved out. It doesn't matter. You're on the lease. You're on the hook.
And if one of you just walks out, the other one is usually the one the landlord comes after because you're the easier one to find. Now, flip it. You move into your partner's home. You contribute. You pay rent. Maybe even help with the mortgage. And you think, I'm building equity.
You're probably not, unless there's an agreement. You likely have zero ownership rights, even if you've been paying for years.
We've seen people walk away thinking they own part of the home.
And legally, they own nothing.
Then there's the stuff. Furniture, TV, that couch you argued about for months. Breakup happens. Now what?
Who gets what? Who paid? Was it a gift? Was it split? Nobody remembers without an agreement. This turns into a fight real fast.
And then the real issue,
The dog.
because everyone says, we'll figure it out.
Until you don't. And legally, the dog is property, not a child.
Maybe she paid, but the dog loves you more. Maybe he cuddles all night, but never remembers to feed it.
A cohabitation agreement can decide custody, expenses, vet bills. Yes, dog custody is a thing now.
Here's something people never think about. You're engaged, living together, planning a wedding, deposits, venue, vendors, and then you break up.
Now what? Who gets the deposits back? Who paid? What about parents who contributed?
Courts often won't enforce verbal agreements here.
And it can get messy fast.
Now let's talk about something people really avoid. What if one of you dies?
If you're not married, you are not automatically entitled to anything. Not the house, not even the accounts, not even access.
We've seen partners completely locked out, even when they were the ones paying everything.
A cohabitation agreement, plus a little estate planning, fixes this.
Here's the truth. Cohabitation isn't casual anymore. It's everywhere. People are merging finances before marriage, building real lives together.
But without legal structure.
So do you need a cohabitation agreement?
If you're living together and financially intertwined, you should at least understand your risks. When is the time to get one?
Not necessarily the day you move in, but if you're signing a lease together, buying a house, planning a wedding, sharing significant expenses, having a child, or building a long-term life together without marriage,
then it's time.
And if you want that agreement to actually hold up later, it has to be in writing.
And done properly. Each of you needs your own lawyer, full financial disclosure, proper execution, and time to actually think it through.
Because this isn't about planning for a breakup.
It's about not being blindsided if one happens.
And honestly,
Having that conversation now is a lot easier than fighting about it later.
if you're in New York or New Jersey and thinking about this, you can book a consultation at bridelawyer.com.